My name is Christopher Bartz, and I'm the Recovery Services Administrator for the Community Building Program at RA International. I like obstacle course racing. It's it started off as a hobby, and it's become a way of life for me. I've been doing obstacle racing now for about 2 years. I got into Spartan racing because when I turned 40 years old, I was diagnosed with a precancerous condition of my esophagus. I was also diagnosed with COPD at the time. They were recommending doing operations on both my arms for having carpal tunnel. I had really bad blood pressure. I was a smoker of 30 years at that point. So I got into obstacle course racing because of my family, mainly. I wanted to be around a little bit longer and add some longevity to my life. So I've been doing obstacle racing now for about 2 years. In that span of time, I believe I've completed about 31 different races and challenges. I've certainly not had more adversity in my life than a lot of other people, but I wanted to share a little bit about my story. So from the age of 2, my parents were divorced, and I didn't know who my father was for many years. I think I kind of felt internally like maybe I had something to do with my father not being around. An opportunity came up for me to spend some time with a childhood friend that I had known. While I was there, his uncle's friends invited me to go out that night. So they took cocaine out, and I tried cocaine for my first time at 13 years old. I had woke up in the middle of the night and I was being sexually assaulted. And my life changed significantly at that point. From that point on, started really hitting the street drugs pretty hard. I was hospitalized at age 16 for cocaine and depression. Once I found methamphetamines, that everything pretty much kind of completely unraveled at that point. I just really turned in on myself and became full of self-hatred. I hit, I think, 3 different treatment programs. It was difficult to find a program that fit. And I found RI International. I went down there, I heard about this housing opportunity, and I didn't believe it was true. I was completely mistrusting of what I had heard, but I got there and they told me the same story that I had heard from the person that told me about how there was a housing program that offered people another chance. And I went through the program, and I went through a training program called Peer Employment Training. And that class was just phenomenal. It elevated my recovery in ways that I had never experienced before. And the question I kept asking through it is, why is this not like a manual for that people are given young when they're young? You know what I mean? It's almost like the book people should be handed on how to be in life and how to be with other people in life. And I realized I wanted to do that. I realized I wanted to help people. And they offered me a job working in the same housing program where I received help. And over the last 13 years that I've been working there, I've moved up through the ranks, through team lead position and to a place where I'm actually the Recovery Services Administrator of the program, where I get to provide the same opportunity to people that I had coming into the program, which is really kind of an honor. I'm not encouraged by going to the gym and lifting weights. It's to me doing the kind of training that I'm doing is because of the obstacle course racing, and the obstacle course racing helps me not feel sick. I just encourage you to look at the strength that you have within to kind of move forward through whatever it is that you're going through, and know that you can make life changes at any time in your life. You know, the whole reason I'm doing this is to really help other people out there become somewhat inspired to move beyond what they thought they were capable of.